All right, today is May 5th, 2024. Um, Market closed up around here. Now we're gapping down. Um, Pretty much it. Um, we had a news. If I can find my thing, I'll try to pull it up. Pull up the news from that somebody shared from a site from on IG, which I thought was interesting to note. Nope, that's not it. It's this one. Here it is.
Intense. Here's 3 events you don't want to miss, especially the first one, because on Wednesday, May 7th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we will get the Fed meeting results. There's a 97% chance we get no interest rate cut at this meeting, but the most interesting thing will be Jerome Powell's speech right after. He will tell us how the Fed currently see the economy and what they are planning to do next. Second, we have 18 famous companies reporting their earnings this week. On Monday, we have Palantir, Ford, and Hims and Hers. On Tuesday, we have AMD, Supermicro, Datadog, as well as Rivian and Lucid Motors, but this is not the biggest day yet because on Wednesday we have Novo Nordisk, Disney, Uber, and Arm. Then on Thursday we have Shopify, Coinbase, Cloudflare, Warner Bros., Affirm, and Peloton. Friday is pretty calm, and if you're wondering how to get this calendar every week by email, you can create an account on quarterchart.com. Finally, we could see some discussion between China and the US about tariffs this week. It takes about 30 days for an ocean freight ship from China to reach the port of Los Angeles, and since the new one, 45% tariff, applies to boats that departed after April 9th, the last shipments without tariffs should arrive this week. And if you find value in this video, consider a follow. So this week is about...
All right, so that's that. All right. So, gonna be an interesting week. I do have the things up. Most of the one that he mentioned from the site. We have Trade Desk is one, Coinbase is one, Peloton. I think Peloton or Palantir. Remember, I think it's Peloton that the secretary actually took, I think, a call on it and price went up. I never looked it up. It goes to firm. I know you said Warner, got Walt Disney, Warner Brothers somewhere around here. Warner Brothers right here. I'm not sure why those are so crucial because I don't really follow them. I usually follow the ones that are meme coins or the ones that like AMD or the ones that are on the that follow the main market, Berkshire Hathaway. I think he said that he was planning on stepping down, so it's a lot with those. So just to get an idea, I don't use them to trade, but just to get an idea of what the market may or may not do. Let's look at Peloton real quickly. Someone said that the market went, I think it was up when they took a call. Yeah, back here, it's up, and then we'll look at Palantir, PLTR. All right, so this is actually up. All right, and then it kind of went sideways, so a nice call from there. That's actually pretty good return. And then PLTR, maybe what's this one, because that one is freaking ridiculous. All right, so that went all the way up to here, so we may even get a rejection down. All right, because that might be the top. Let's go to a daily. Yes, the top. Weekly, daily, came all the way down to here. Let's go back to weekly real quickly. All right, I don't see anything here. Let's go to a monthly. Nothing. And this has a nice little wick in it. All right, actually may continue. This small quick wick means that there might be more things here what pushes price down, so this might be an area for rejection. Weekly is what I was trying to do. Buy it on there. Daily, yeah, I don't see anything that's popping in my radar. And then 4 hour, and zoom out. All right, this is the only thing. All right, which is this right here. All right, then we have these here. All right, so maybe these here. Let's get rid of the overnight stuff. All right, let's see if we've got anything that sticks up, and let's hide this. So we had this 4 hour. It came down to this here. All right, and then price opened up at 6.5, so way down here it opened up and then basically just went up. So if they made that call, this is a pretty freaking ridiculous return. Let's go to the weekly. Nothing. Daily. This is a nice little dip, right, from what we got from that candle. 4 hour, 1 hour, and I gotta get to my where's my clock? Oh, it's way over here. All right, so that's probably the only thing. So here, yeah, that's the only area where price could come down to and bounce nicely. Prices broke through it, so that would have been a nice little spot with that one down there. So yeah, and then with this one here, the rejection would be right up here. So we'll see how price reacts if I look at it, if I remember. All right, so anyways, for my stocks themselves, I did my levels last night. We basically haven't been doing anything at all. Make sure I'm looking at the right one. Yeah. All right. I don't have. For our 180. Okay, so we have this. For our supply resistance, so price touch resistance. I don't see anything here, but we do have this up here. I didn't see that. I couldn't see it. I wanted to. Alright, so we got that one there. I touched the other one there. Alright, so that's that. 1 hour, we still got this here stretched out. I'll run this one through. Alright. 30 minutes. Nothing. Alright, we should have that already lined up. Alright. 15 minutes. This line has been destroyed. I'm not interested in it anymore. Alright, don't really care. That one may consider, because we did just slice right through it. Alright, so it's part of something. So I'm gonna add the 15-minute line there. That. All right, and then 5 minute. We're having something. All right, so I can work with some of this stuff. Okay. All right, so this one here is no good because we went through it and bam, 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 bam. Right, the other one that I didn't mark, this one here, we kind of just went straight across it. All right, and then came back. I wish I did that. This one kind of just went all the way through. This one we haven't touched yet, so that is a level. Though it's been left, it's still a level. Let's fade it away. 5-minute abs resistance. Fade it, meaning that it's not there, so I may not spend too much time looking at it. This level here is still trying to make itself out. This one here has been chopped up. Alright. So that's pretty much it. Let's go to NQ. NQ might be about the same thing, so I may not even hold my breath for NQ. NQ got a weirdness going on here. 5-minute sell resistance. This one is interesting. Okay. Way too much. Alright, we don't have one that's running across, so way too much. Alright, let's go to VIX. Nice move up. Maybe this one here. We already tested. A support. Also 30-minute. Alright, I made my mark to look at that. Probably also 15-minute. Yep, this 15-minute right below. Five minutes. All right, we'll do side by side. Let me just run through them real quickly. 4 hour. But it's not a support or resistance line. It's just there. It's 15-minute. This one's been chopped up a lot. So we'll wait. The 5-minute one is probably the one I'm more. The 5-minute one is the one I'm more interested in. Even though we don't have confluence. I'll sway back down here. That's fine. Okay. So that's it for now. All right, let's add all the other yummy stuff. Let's add crap, I closed it out, mistake. Adding this a balance. That's our settlement price. That's what I meant to say. $57.09. What's the change on this one? Okay, about 44 points from that. All right, got settlement price. We got somewhat levels. Right, got something. I don't know. Not really feeling much of this. To tell you the truth, I'm not lying. It just feels like awkward. All right, so we'll see if this will help reject. News. All right, so news-wise, we got 9:45 and 10 o'clock. Yep, we got 8:30. We got Powell speaking and FOMC. We got job disclaim. So, and then we got a ton of speakers on Friday. So this Friday's gonna be interesting as well. This is gonna be just a whole interesting week. So we don't have a lot of news heavy, but we do have heavy news in a sense. Not on this, but just worldly and earnings. All right, that. So it's gonna be very interesting week. Let's see what Investor Trade has to say about this. We got about 11 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Let's see what they got to say. I haven't been looking at this in a while, so let's see if there's anything that I may or may not be missing. All right, Carmine. ESPY still right below Liberation Day. Key supply 5673. 567. Move. 5673. So right about here is the key supply for him. It's a huge supply zone actually he has. After a solid rejection after Friday close, creating supply at 5705. What are you looking at? It is Monday, however, to start this FOMC week with a gap down at this key resistance is a start to bears. This is what I am watching. I break under 5648. This little thing right here. Targeting 5 rally 5507. I was trying to say. No, 5648. I think it's 507. I don't know. A rally into 5705 inside Liberation Day supply. I will be looking for sellers if they can place a lower high to play short. Too early to create a long plan on a rally inside this Liberation Day. I will do my best to post updates. Look at the chart. So pull out the chart, and then I'm gonna get going. Alright, 5648. I think that's that little area I got marked right here. Yeah, it's the same area got marked. That's where I got that buying at. What is it? 1 hour time frame. He has it on. Okay, yes, this one. It's a little bit lower. Mine is a little bit higher. And then you have a 5673 supply from just supply, and then he has a one at 5705. Probably this one here, right? Right here, that's what absorption is. So pretty much the same. Okay, the target was 5607. That's what the target is. 5607, not 507. So just that low end there, which I don't have anything there for it. Let's run through the time frames real quickly. 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute. Okay, perhaps I'll just put it like that. Alright, so that's it for me. I'll be back in the evening. 5607. 5607. It's on here, right? Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll be back in the evening. Adios.